What do your sewer pipes, your toothbrush, and your propane grill all have in common? Well, they're all products of the oil and gas industry. And today I'm going to explain what the oil and gas industry is, how it works, and what products you use every day from it. In an article published by Chemistry and Industry in 2014, they state that the U.S. produces 90% of the world's gas recovered from shale. To do this, geologists first have to discover an oil and gas deposit. After they discover a viable deposit, they will start drilling the deposit. To do this, they send very large trucks and miles of steel with them to drill a hole first vertically down to reach the deposit and then horizontally across. D.B. Reynolds and M.P. Mbekwe wrote in an article in 2019 that horizontal well drilling and hydraulic fracturing have advanced the U.S. oil and gas industry. This horizontal drilling is what makes it possible for oil and gas companies to mine these very deep shale deposits. After they've drilled this, then they will have to frack the deposit, where they pump around 8 million gallons of water into the deposit to fracture the shale. This water has different chemicals in it and sand that will be used to, once the fractures are created, to wedge themselves in and keep it open so that the gas can escape from it. After this frack is done, they will put a very large piece of steel up top to plug the hole and then build a well pad around it. And what this well pad will be is essentially a large amount of pipes that will lead to different processing units and tanks to filter out some of the water and get the sand out of it, and also take the oil away from the gas. That oil will be stored in tanks, and then the gas will go onto a transmission line that will send it further on down the system. Once the gas reaches this transmission line, it will go to a processing facility. At this processing facility, the gas isn't clean enough to go into your home for heating yet. It needs to have other gases that are present with it stripped off of it. Once these gases are stripped off, which include ethane, butane, propane, then you have a gas that is still kind of wet, so to speak. It has oil in it and water. This water will have to be dehydrated, and then the unstable natural gasoline, the oil, the wet part, will have to be separated from the methane, which will be sent to your home for heating. After this, the different split gases are sent to different facilities for processing them into usable materials in your everyday life. Ethane and propane are really important gases that are taken at this process. Ethane is used to make most of the common plastics that you use every day, such as your toothbrush, drinking straws, parts for your car, just about every plastic that you run into on a daily basis. Propane is also used for plastics and for your barbecue grill or a light source. The oil that was stripped off earlier in the process, according to P. Gushkin and others in an article published in 2018, they state that the light oil that is present in oil and gas deposits is especially useful to turn into motor oil. This is where your synthetic oil for your engine comes from, along with other parts of gases that are incorporated into the process. Some of the other gases that are stripped off are butane. which is a common lighter fluid, and a mix of benzene and propane that can be used for lighting. Ammonium nitrate is also a product of the oil and gas industry. As you can see, the oil and gas industry has an effect on almost everyone's life. In addition to the products I've mentioned, according to energy.gov, there are over 6,000 products made from natural gas and its derivatives. Hopefully now you have a better idea of where the things in your daily life come from. Thank you.